Okay, hey guys.
Hey.
This is Sammy and Heather. That's Heather on the left and Sammy on the right. So you guys are coming in from Chicago, and we're doing like a weekend all day kind of thing, yeah?
Yes.
So can I just ask you a couple questions? What was it like when you were coming in the first time? What were your feelings or your thoughts in terms of, this crazy guy's going to do something? You'd heard about me.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that, okay?
So our coach, one of our West Coast swing idols, Robert Royston, we were getting some coaching from him, and when we were saying, oh, we want to get more coaching from you, he's like, wait a minute, aren't you guys from Chicago? He's like, oh my gosh, you should get coaching from Tom Slater. He's the guy who coached me. And we were like, what? The guy who coached you? So we were like super excited, but Robert was like, so I'm gonna warn you though, he like, as far as swing technique, he's not about swing technique, he's about like movement, he's about like partnering and things like that, and he'll help improve your quality of movement, and he's gonna ask you to do some things that you might think are weird, like pull up a tissue through your body and like stick out like your head on this side as you're doing a normal whip or something. Come up with the weird exercises, but just be open-minded and go with it. And every time that we've done those weird things, they've always been super beneficial and super helpful.
Yeah.
Good.
And after the first time, we've been hooked.
Yeah.
So
we definitely connected, there's no question. And sometimes I really connect with a couple, and sometimes there's not such a great connection, but you still get a great amount of work done. And my impression of you guys was that you were a lot in your heads, and you were very high energy, high up, high in the air. So you were in your heads and shoulders and chest, and I wanted you down in your hips. And you guys have taken that information and gone so quickly down into your bodies, and it's making a huge difference.
Yeah.
So again, it's like, I feel like ballroom people or some, like Argentine tango or any other dance form. If I don't know the dance form, it doesn't make any difference, does it? It's about ergonomics of body, both in your own body and how you react with a partner, because your own balance and your own movement skills are completely different than dancing with a partner. Right. So it can help anybody. So there's always this idea that people think, well, is he some expert in this? I'm not a West Coast swing dancer. Right. I've done it, and I was a competitive dancer in the Showtime division with Beata Howe a long time ago. But that doesn't mean that I can't work with it. And I think that's one of the things often that happens is people go, well, who is he? Why should I work with him? Okay. So what is the fundamental thing that's changed about you? Start with you, Heather. What has really changed about your dancing? Just like the major fundamental change or shift.
Well, definitely for the longest time, even for like the past year, I've been taking from many different pros, and everyone was saying, get in your hips, get in your hips. And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But definitely understanding the foundations of the body and understanding the movement, the swing action within the hips. Like I'm just grasping it now.
So the idea of getting in your hips means locate power and weight and gravity in your hips. Learn how to feel that, and then you are in your hips. Exactly. But somebody says, get in your hips. That doesn't really help, does it? And so we have a sort of a fundamental. That's why I do weird things, like Sammy said, and like Robert had said. Those weird things wake you up in a way that you're not expecting, and you go, oh crap, I feel that now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sammy, what's your fundamental shift been?
The craziest thing is that we've only worked with Tom this is like the fourth time. And I'm already like redefining how I do this dance, and I've been doing this for like 7 years or something like that. For a really long time, more than that. But the biggest thing that that Tom has helped me realize is that this whole time I thought I've been doing body leads, right? And to some extent I have been doing body leads, but I haven't been doing them correctly. And because this is so fundamental to the partner dancing, I've basically been doing it wrong this whole time. So
maybe not wrong, but you're doing it in a new way.
Right.
But what I find is people don't understand. They think about their hand to their body, but they don't think about where the other end of your hand is. And the other end of your hand is your awareness center, which is in your sternum and low. So you need to be connecting your hips to your sternum in order to make your arms move.
Right.
So if essentially you're moving your arms from your hips,
right,
if you really, really break it down. But unless you do weird things, it's very hard to find that.
Right.
And now I just want to set it to you, because you brought some notes because you said you wanted to really have some profound things to say. Use your notes and don't be afraid of it, because you've thought about these things spontaneously. I'm not looking for a professional interview. I'm looking for what you fundamentally got out of it. So grab your notes and tell me anything that you feel like. What are your mantras? I think we have 4 of them now, don't we?
Oh my God.
Well, the latest one that I really like, specifically for our routine, is speed is quickness, not effort, and that's really resonates.
So many people work to get themselves faster. You have to let go of things to get faster. You have to make the air thinner, not work harder. It's the opposite. Anything that you push is not going to give you speed. It's releasing your body to the speed. So in a way, for the follower that's spinning, it's like disappear, reappear, versus crank those turns, you know? What else? We've got, wait for you.
Exactly. So for me, it's definitely listen for genius.
Listen for genius, yeah. What does that mean?
Just for myself, I'm so used to, like, I'm like a robot. Like,
Yeah, you're pumping it out. You're pumping it out. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. But you got to stop and listen to your body and go, wait, where am I feeling blockages? And there are 5 centers in the body, and you got to realize and make sure all those 5 centers are in tune with each other. And so that listen for genius means sometimes you just got to sit still and move like slow motion through your body and feel it. Okay? What's another one of our mantras?
The one that we've been repeating a lot recently is, what can I get rid of and still do the same thing?
Yeah, what can I let go of and still make that work? In other words, can you relax more in your arms or in your center, any of the 5 centers? Can you relax more and still make that happen? And what that does is it gives you the ergonomics of how to move the body smoother. And smooth means fast.
Right.
Because when you don't resist, your body moves faster. So literally, we are taking things away to make you better dancers. We are not giving you skills. Right. We are actually, you've got the skills. You need to get out of your own way. Make sense?
Yeah, to removing the cruft that's there and just getting down to
and then you're just pure flow. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's really cool.
And the beautiful thing that with these little mantras or these little things that we can repeat over is that if we are in practice and we're having trouble with a move, we just cut to one of these mantras or mantras, however you say it.
Yeah, try them all.
And it usually fixes it. And so it's made our practices so much more efficient because we're not wasting our time like, why does this feel weird? You're doing it wrong. No, you're doing it wrong.
You're going to do the blame all
And when you have 5 centers, because there's foundation, power, awareness, cognition, and performance centers, they're all 5 places located on and outside of your body. And if you can say, well, I just feel like it's my power centers blocking me, I don't know why, then you can locate things so much quicker. And when you're coaching other people, you can look at their centers and see which one's not working with the rest of them. And it helps you to evaluate what you're seeing so as become a better teacher.
Absolutely.
Okay, anything else? Any other mantras or anything else you want to bring up? Or
those are the main ones.
Yeah, just the main ones.
I don't think there's any more.
I really feel like we're just stripping down idiosyncrasies, and therefore you're just becoming pure movement. And then after that, we are going to put your personalities back on over that. And you guys are the what? What is your personality? The dorky duo, yeah. Which I only just found out today on our 4th day. And you guys call yourself the dorky duo. And I was trying to take some of that dorkiness out. But if that's your thing, then we're going to go there, okay? It's been a real pleasure working with you guys, and I appreciate you sharing this with people, so that we can, other people can understand I'm here, I'm in Bloomington, Indiana, and I'm not being utilized well at all. And I really want people to come in for a weekend. We've got rooms here. We always have a nice lunch in our break time, and that's what I'm looking for, is to find people that are excited about becoming better. All right? Take care, guys. Thank you.
Bye.